Do you think there could be an argument made for Joey Chestnut being the best athlete of all time?
When you taking the hot dog and the bread and you dipping it in the water, I mean, that's soggy bread. That's nasty. In terms of athleticism, I guess you could, because it talks about an extraordinary activity that you can do, and you can do better than most from a physical perspective, putting his name in the same breath as Bill Russell. That's just utterly ridiculous. No, he's not a damn athlete. I'm not giving him that. Sorry.
Joey Chestnut is the most dominant hot dog eater in the world. He won his 16th Nathan's hot dog eating contest, also being his 8th straight. In the latest competition, the man known as Jaws devoured 62 dogs in 10 minutes, 13 hot dogs more than the second place finisher, adding to his growing number of speed eating records. Prior to the event, ESPN did some number crunching, and I want y'all to take a look at this. 1,152. Since 2005, Joey has eaten that many hot dogs and buns in the event. 682.5. Despite not participating in every event since 2005, Chestnut's total of 1,152 dogs is 682.5 more than any other eater. And then you see more numbers. How it compares to Citi Field, Yankee Stadium, Aaron Judge, the height of the Statue of Liberty. What I think has led some to tune out this sort of competition is the fact that Chestnut's bitter rival Kobayashi is nowhere to be seen. Sporting News wrote, it wasn't until 2010 when Kobayashi's eating career started to spiral. Kobayashi entered a contract dispute with Major League Eating, which sanctions the Nathan's hot dog eating contest, leading to the end of his appearances on Coney Island. For the win, would also add, it didn't stop him from showing up, but things soured, it appears. Apparently spurred by chants from those in attendance, Kobayashi jumped on stage, hoping officials would allow him to compete. Instead, he was arrested, and he would never take the stage again. Some are probably wondering, what is Joey Chestnut's pay? Does he make a lot of money off of this, considering that we heard the grand prize for winning was like $20K? Chestnut recently told USA Today Sports he earned more than $500,000 last year as a competitive eater, and his net worth exceeds $4 million. Is he an athlete? Does he qualify as an athlete? The San Antonio Spurs young phenom Victor Wembanyama certainly thinks so, writing on an Instagram story, the most dominant athlete of all time. I know that ESPN is just trying to fill some time, but in our videos of yesteryears, many argued that golf is not a sport, and chess is not a sport, and horse racing is not a sport, and NASCAR is not a sport. What made y'all the gatekeepers of what is and is not sports? I'm just curious. I suppose I would consider him an athlete, but I also don't think that it is something that we need to debate and consider when thinking of what makes an athlete. He's competing, he's training his body, he's training his mind. I suppose it does fit. I agree with Stephen A. that it's not like he's, in the Bill Russell realm, but that's also because we are a society that favors basketball as a sport over eating. I'm curious, where does the line get drawn with what is and is not, or what does and does not qualify as athletics?